Hello guys, it's NURSEJESSYPINK here, and as usual, I teach you everything about your health and your skin. We recently got our first 1.4 million views on Facebook. It is not easy. Thank you to everybody that has been engaging, sharing, and liking our posts. To celebrate this, I'm going to teach us how to calculate the menstrual cycle using this calendar on the board. Now let's dive into the video. Before you know how to calculate your menstrual cycle, you have to know what is the normal menstrual cycle and what is the abnormal menstrual cycle. So I'm going to write it down on the board. The normal menstrual cycle is 21 to 35 days. If your menstrual cycle is less than 21 days, there is a problem and you need to speak to your doctor. If your menstrual cycle is greater than 35 days, there is a problem and you need to speak to your doctor. So for you to say your menstrual cycle is normal, it has to fall between 21 to 35 days. Anything out of these two dates is abnormal. So let us use this calendar and say that this calendar belongs to a lady called Chiamaka. So this calendar belongs to Chiamaka, and Chiamaka is a 22 days woman. Let's just write 22 days here. 22 days. Meaning that Chiamaka's menstrual cycle is just for 22 days. So let's calculate. We are still in the month of March, and today's date is 13th of March 2025. And we've circled 13th day of March 2025. Let's say that Chiamaka's period started today, which is 13th of March. And from this 13th, it flowed till 4 days and flowed from 13th to 14th to 15th and 16th. Her period stopped. Let's just put circle on top of these dates. Her period stopped on the 16th of March. Now, for us to know Chiamaka's menstrual cycle, we have to calculate the day her period first started till the day before the next period. And Chiamaka tells us, "No, Jessica, my next period is going to start on the month of April, being 4th of April, and she's a 22 days woman." How did Chiamaka get to know that she's a 22 days woman? How will you know that you are 21 days woman, or you're more than 21 days, or you're less than 21 days? So we are going to calculate Chiamaka's calendar together. Remember, Chiamaka is a 22 days woman. We are going to count the day her period first started, since she told us that her period started on the 13th of March and stopped on the 16th of March. We are going to calculate the day her period first started till the day before the next period. The day before the next period is 3rd of April. That is when her cycle length stops. And once a new period starts, the cycle continues all over again. This is just a cycle thing. That's why it's called a cycle. Cycle means it's going round. It's a continuous something. It's not stopping. If a cycle should stop, it means something has affected it. Can you see can you see the line here? Can you see the circular line? If these lines doesn't join together, it means that something has affected the cycle. It can be hormonal imbalance. It can be medication. It can be pregnancy. It can just be medications. Yes, I've listed that. It can just be anything that has affected the line. When a cycle stops being continuous, it is a problem. So that is why it is called a menstrual cycle, meaning it should continue as it is. It should just be continuous. Once it stops being continuous, remember, there is a problem. Something has affected that cycle. So we are going to count the day her period first started to the day before the next period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. This is the day before the next period, on the 3rd of March. Chiamaka's cycle has stopped. And from this 3rd of March to the 13th, this is when Chiamaka will ovulate. Chiamaka's free period is going to fall into here. When Chiamaka is likely to get pregnant. We are going to discuss all this on my next video. But in this video, what I'm just going to teach is to know the menstrual cycle. And gladly, we've got to know that Chiamaka is a 22 days woman. How did we get this? We calculated the day her period first started till the day before the next period, which is on the 3rd of April. So meaning that from the 4th of April, Chiamaka's cycle is going to start again and flow for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Then from this place, her cycle continues all over again. So do you need help to calculate your menstrual cycle? If you've seen your period for the month of February, tell me the date you saw that period. And then tell me the date your period started for this month of March. I'm going to calculate it and tell you what your menstrual cycle is.